There's a place in the world for the angry young man with his working class ties and his radical plans. He refuses to bend, he refuses to crawl, and he's always at home with his back to the wall. And he's proud of the scars from the battles he's lost, and he struggles and bleeds as he hangs on his cross, and he likes to be known as the angry young man. Give a moment or two to the angry young man with his foot in his mouth and his heart in his hand. He's been stabbed in the back, he's been misunderstood. It's a comfort to know his intentions are good. And he sits in a room with a lock on the door, with his maps and his medals laid out on the floor. And he likes to be known as the angry young man. I believe I've passed the age of consciousness and righteous rage. Found that just surviving was a noble fight. I once believed in causes too, had my pointless point of view. Life went on no matter who was wrong or right. Oh, and there's always a place for the angry young man with his working class ties and his head in the sand. He's never been able to learn from mistakes, so he can't understand why his heart always breaks. His honor is pure and his courage as well. His spirit is true and his boring as hell. He'll go to the grave as an angry old man. There's always a place for the angry young man with his working class ties and his radical plans. He refuses to bend, he refuses to crawl. He's always at home with his back to the wall, and he's proud of the scars of the battles he's lost. And he struggles and bleeds as he hangs on his cross, and he likes to be known as the angry young man. Hello, friends. How is everybody tonight? All right, well, I see I've got some critiques on my mix, and I will try to work with that as the evening goes on. Some songs are a little louder than others, and vice versa. Just really quick, first of all, happy birthday to Billy Joel. Thanks for being here. I had a kind of a catastrophe take place with my studio earlier this week, and I've been scrambling to try and get it. I've had to use alternate equipment, so I'm not using the same setup that I normally do. So I'm doing the best that I can to deliver. So I may have some sound issues tonight that ordinarily wouldn't be there. Also, I was not able to practice much the last 2 days because I've been very, very, very sick to my stomach and mostly have just been in bed. So, I'm just glad to be here. I'm just glad to be here. Happy Mother's Day as well. Okay. Well, let's keep carrying on here. We've got a little bit of a mix of some deep cuts and a lot of hits, and This is something that I've spent a lot of time over the years putting together, so I'm happy to have a chance to do it. And of course, this will not be the last time we do an All Billy Joel show. And over the course of time, I will make more tracks for more interesting songs from more albums. But this is what we got started with today. I think we're going to have a good time, guys.
Say anymore.
this is my life. Go ahead with your own life, leave me alone. I never said you had to offer me a second chance. I never said I was a victim of circumstance. I still belong, don't get me wrong. You can speak your mind, but not on my terms. I don't care what you say anymore, this is my life. Go ahead with your own life, leave me alone. Woo-hoo. To yourself, it's my life. Hey, this is my life. Keep it to yourself, it's my life. Yeah, well, this is my life. Woo-hoo. Keep it to yourself, it's my life. Get out of my face. All right. Let's say hello to some people. Already some of our very favorites and regulars have tuned in. Hello, Bettina in Germany. Hello, Ruth Ann out in Washington, D.C. Farum Phil, how you doing, my friend, over in the great United Kingdom? Our resident music trivia man, Bill Hasty, how you doing? Moritz in Austria, good to have you with us. Hello, Duke in Brazil, thank you for joining us, I appreciate that. Let me make sure I'm saying your name right. Silvio from Timisoara, I'm saying that wrong, I'm sure, from Romania. For a long time I watch your shows, but today I ride here for the first time. Today it was celebrated the EU Day. It fit perfectly. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate you tuning in. This is a very late night for you where you're coming in from, so thank you for joining us. It's wonderful to have you. Hey, Steve from Canada. Our young friend Noah, very accomplished musician in his own right. Hi, Bruno in France. Thank you for joining us. Chris Caputo joining us from New York City. All kinds of great folks. Okay. Yeah, like I say, I'm sure that from time to time it'll be a little bit out of balance. I'll do my best to adjust as we go there. Asterisk. I'm working with different equipment than I'm used to, so I'm doing it all on the fly here. Paul Jackson, good to have you with us. Thank you for joining us. Hi, Alex. Okay. Well, why don't we carry on here? I don't think you came to hear me talking, but I am glad to see so many familiar faces. We got a great crowd here tonight. We're gonna go all the way back to 1974 on this one, on an album called Street Life Serenade. Noticed where I stand, another serenade from another long-haired band. Today I am your champion. I may have won your hearts, but I know the game. You've forgotten my name, and I won't be here in another year if I don't stay on the chart. begin to haunt me. Still they want their say, so I learned to dance with a hand in my pants. I let them rub my neck and then I write them a check and they go their merry way. Whoa, yeah. I am the entertainer. I've been all around the world. I played all kinds of palaces and I played all kinds of girls. I can't remember the faces, I don't remember names. Oh, but what the hell, you know it's just as well, 'cause after a while and a million miles, it all becomes the same. I am the entertainer, bring to you my songs. I'd like to spend a day or two, but I can't stay that long. No, I got to meet expenses, got to stay in line, gotta get those fees to the agency. So I'd love to stay, but there's bills to pay, so I just don't have the time. I am the entertainer, I come to do my show. You heard my latest record, it's been on the radio. Well, it took me years to write it, they were the best years of my life. It was a beautiful song, but it ran too long. If you're gonna have a hit, you better make it good, so they cut it down to 305. I am the entertainer, the idol of my age. I make all kinds of money when I go on the stage. Well, you've seen me in the papers, I've been in the magazines, but if I go cold, I won't get sold. I'll get put in the back on the discount rack like another can of beans. I am the entertainer, I know just where I stand. Another serenader and another long headband. Hey, I am your champion, I may have won your hearts, but I know the game, you forget my name, and I won't be here in another year if I don't stay on the chart. All right. Yes, gourmet beans indeed, Ruth. I like that. Hey, Gary, good to have you with us. And say hello to that beautiful mother of yours. I'm so glad that she made it safely. All right. No, Scott, those are the organ parts in the backing track that I put together. So I'm just doubling it. Just doubling it on the piano. I'm not that fancy. Okay. Carrying on here, folks. We're going to do a little song here for the working class people of the upper northeast and upper northwest of America. An area we call the Rust Belt, where traditionally American manufacturing and the like has been housed. Places like Michigan, Ohio, Indiana, Wisconsin, Minnesota, and in this case, Pennsylvania. This is called Allentown. Well, we're living here in Allentown, and they're closing all the factories down. Out in Bethlehem they're killing time, filling up forms, standing in line. Well, our fathers fought the Second World War. They spent their weekends on the Jersey Shore. Met our mothers in the USO. Asked them to dance, dance with them slow. And we're living here in Allentown. But the restlessness was handed down, and it's getting very hard to stay. Well, we're waiting here in Allentown for the Pennsylvania we never found, for the promises our teachers gave if we worked hard, if we behaved. So the graduations hang on the wall, but they never really helped us at all. No, they never taught us what was real. This was handed down, and the Union people crawled away. Every child had a pretty good shot to get at least as far as their old man got, but something happened on the way to that place. They threw an American flag in our face. Oh, oh, ha. Well, I'm living here in Allentown, and it's hard to keep a good man down, but I won't be getting up today. Right on. All righty. Thank you, Steve. Had to get a little bit creative for that one, actually, because of those sound effects. But had fun figuring out where to come up with it. Okay, we're gonna carry on now with something with a little Latin flair. Get your moves on here. Hope everyone's having a good Mother's Day, good Sunday. I've gotten to spend some time with my family, with some people in my family I haven't seen in a long time because of the pandemic, and it was pretty nice. It's pretty nice. I spent some time with my mom and my dad. Gave my mom the first hug that I've given her in over a year the other day. It was wonderful. So I hope everyone's having a really, really lovely Mother's Day. And this is one that my mama has always liked. dos, uno, dos, tres, cuatro. All the waiters in the old Grand Cafe leave their tables when you blink. Whoa, every dog must have his every day, and every drunk must have his drink. Don't wait for answers, just take your chances. Don't ask me why. All your life you had to stand in line, still you're standing on your feet. Whoa, all your choices made you change your mind, but now your calendar's complete. Don't ask for favors, don't talk to strangers, don't ask me why. You can say the human heart is only make-believe, and I am only fighting fire with fire. You are still a victim of the accidents you leave, sure as I'm a victim of design. All the servants in your new hotel throw their roses at your feet. Whoa, fool them all, but baby I can tell you're no stranger to the streets. Don't ask for favors, don't talk to strangers, don't ask me why. Yesterday you were an only child, now your ghosts have gone away. Whoa, you can kill them in the classic style. Now you parlay the front say, don't look for answers, you took your chances, don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. All righty. See how people are doing here. Oh, Phil, you devil. That's nice. Hi, Vivian. Yes, they do. Thank you very much. She says, I'm in Mesquite. She's there visiting her son, Gary, who's also a regular on these streams. Those hugs mean so much. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Thank you so much. All righty. So, one of my favorite Billy Joel songs came off of his most important albums, probably his most important album, the album that launched that really kind of gave him a commercial career. Came out the same year I was born, 1977. Yielded 4 hit singles, as well as about 3 different deep cuts, as they were, that have become fan favorites. It's just a phenomenal piece of work all the way through. The album's called The Stranger, and this song is called Moving Out. 1, 2, 3, go! Anthony works in the grocery store, saving his pennies for someday. When my mama Leone left a note on the door. salt and hindsight. Is that what you get with your money? And it seems that you waste the time. If that's what it's all about, Mama, if that's moving up, then I'm moving out. I'm moving out. Oh, Sergeant O'Leary's walking the beats. At night he becomes a bartender. He works at Mr. Cantatore's down on Sullivan Street, across from the medical center. Yeah, and he's trading in a Chevy for a Cadillac. You ought to know by now. And if you can't drive with a broken back, is that what you get with your money? And it seems that you waste the time. If that's what it's all about, Mama, if that's moving up, then I'm moving out. I'm moving out. Oh, you should never argue with a crazy mama. You ought to know by now. You can pay up the sound with it all the time. Is that what you get with your money? And if that's what you have in mind, yeah, if that's what you're all about, good luck moving up, 'cause I'm moving out. Oh, I'm moving out. Oh, right on. Moving out. Anyone catch the? Anyone happen to catch the Broadway musical they made around that title? I never got to see it. One of my disappointments in life. I never got around to seeing Moving Out. Now it's not on Broadway anymore. Since it's Mother's Day, one of the things that I was thinking about was how difficult it must have been at any point in time when we've had combat troops in an active war zone for mothers to spend this day with one of their children, whether it be a son or a daughter, over in harm's way somewhere. It made me think maybe I'd like to play this song for you. We met as soulmates on Paris Island. We left as inmates from an asylum, and we were sharp as knives, and we were so gung-ho to lay down our lives. We came in spastic tameless horses we left in plastic as numbered corpses, and we learned fast to travel lights. Our arms were heavy, but our bellies were tight. We had no home fronts, we had no soft soul. They sent us Playboy, they gave us Bob Hope. We dug in deep and shot on sight and prayed to Jesus Christ with all of our might. We had no cameras to shoot the landscape. We passed the hash pipe and played on those tapes. And it was dark, so dark at night. And we held on to each other like brother to brother. We promised our mothers we'd rise, and we would all go down together. We said we'd all go down together. Yes, we would all go down together. Remember Charlie, remember Bacon. They left their childhood on every acre. And who was wrong? And who was right? It didn't matter in the thick of the fight. We held the day in the palm of our hands. They ruled the night, and the nights seemed to last as long as 6 weeks on Paris Island. We held the coastline, they held the highlands, and they were sharp as knives. They heard the hum of our motors, they counted the rotors and waited for us to arrive. And we would all go down together. Yes, we would all go down together. Yes, we would all go down together. Thank you very much. Hang on here. Afrain Ruiz says, I love Billy Joel and thanks for this tribute. Greetings from Peru. Well, thank you for joining us from Peru. That's wonderful. Thank you. So great to have you with us. Hi, Becky. Thank you so much. Good to have you with us. I appreciate it. Hi, Moritz. I understand. That's what the replay is for. Thanks for joining us as long as you can. Okay. Jamie joining us from the UK. Well, thank you very much. Queens, New York. Nice. Good to have you with us. So, as I've mentioned a couple of times, this is Mother's Day, and it would not be right for me to not do something for my mom. And a few of these songs, obviously we're doing a Billy Joel show, but I wanted to make sure that I hit some of the songs that my mom loved most by Billy Joel. First, because she got inundated with his recordings of them, because I had them playing every which where, every stereo in the house. And then as I started to learn how to play and sing, some of them emerged as her favorites because of that as well. This one was a favorite before I could play, and it remained a favorite after I could play. And so I feel like on this Mother's Day, we best include it. This is a deep cut from the Piano Man album in 1973. This is for my mom. Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Love you. Virginia, rode a boy with a 6-gun in his hand. His daring life of crime made him a legend in his time, east and west of the Rio Grande. Started with the bank in Colorado. The pocket of his vest, cold he hid. Sarge and his size took the teller by surprise, and the word spread of Billy the Kid. He never traveled heavy, you see, always rode alone, and he soon put many old guns to town. One cold day, a posse captured Billy, and the judge said, string him up for what he did. Cowboys and their kin, like the sea came pouring in to watch the hanging of Billy the Kid. Billy never traveled heavy, yes, he always rode alone, and he soon put many on the guns to shake. He never had a sweetheart, but he finally found a home underneath the Foothill grave that bears his name. The town known as Oyster Bay, Long Island, rode a boy with a six-pack in his hand. Staring life of crime made him a legend in his time, east and west of the Rio Grande. Just for my own peace of mind. I hate it when that happens. There's nothing worse than botching the last note of an epic song. Sorry about that, everybody. There. Much better. Okay. There we go. That one was for my mama. What did I have next? Ah, yes. So I mentioned the Stranger album earlier. I highly doubt that any of you will be familiar with this song. It was no big deal. It was kind of a big deal, actually. It was the first Grammy Awards that Billy ever won. Song of the Year, Record of the Year. And he played a beautiful instrument called a Fender Rhodes electric piano. And they put a phaser effect on it, so it sounded kind of like this. Don't go changing to try and please me. You never let me down before. And don't imagine you're too familiar, and I don't see you anymore. times of trouble, we never could have come this far. I took the good times, I'll take the bad times, I'll take you just the way you are. Don't go trying some new fashion, don't change the color of your hair. You always have my unspoken passion, although I might not seem to care. I don't want clever conversation, I never want to work that hard. I just want someone that I can talk to. I want you just the way you are. I need to know that you will always be the same old someone that I knew. Oh, what will it take till you believe in me the way that I believe in you? I said I love you, and that's forever. This I promise from the heart. I could not love you any better. Love you just the way you are. Right. Conversation, and you don't know, never want to work that hard. Just want someone that I can talk to. I want you just the way you are. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, thank you. So now we're going to play a couple of songs without tracks. And I'm going to do a couple of audibles here. This is not a request-heavy show by any means, because I brought a set list with me, and it's harder. It takes me about anywhere from minimum of 5 and sometimes as much as 12 hours to get these tracks put together and actually in a place where I could work with them. So it's hard for me to have as many of those available as I could just do acoustically. But I did see this one, and I wasn't planning on playing this one, but I saw this in the comments, and I thought, why not? This is the first Billy Joel song I ever saw Billy Joel perform in person. It was with Elton John in 1994. They opened the show with Elton's song, Your Song. And then they went into this piece, and it was just the two of them on the piano, and it's been a favorite of mine to play acoustically ever since.
If you search for tenderness, it isn't hard to find. You can have the love you need to live. If you look for truthfulness, you might just as well be blind. Always seems to be so hard to give. Honesty is such a lonely word. Everyone is so untrue. Honesty is hardly ever heard. Mostly what I need from you. I can always find someone to say they sympathize if I wear my heart out on my sleeve. I don't want some pretty face to tell me pretty lies. All I want is someone to believe. Honesty is such a lonely word. Everyone is so untrue. Honesty is hardly ever heard. Mostly what I need from you. I can find a love, I can find a friend, I can have security until the bitter end. Anyone can comfort me with promises again. I know. When I'm deep inside of me, don't be too concerned. I won't ask for nothing while I'm gone. When I want sincerity, tell me, where else can I turn? You're the one that I depend upon. Honesty is such a lonely word. Everyone is so untrue. Honesty is hardly ever heard. Mostly what I need from you. Okay, thank you very much. One I just can't even imagine not doing at a Billy Joel show. It's just, I've always considered this my favorite. Well, I think I kind of cop out and say Piano Man's my favorite song, but after that, which is a total cop-out answer, I might add, I've always considered this my favorite Billy Joel song, and I just, I can't not play it. And it's really not built for tracks. It's built to be a solo piano. Maybe if you had some friends in the room, someone who could play a little acoustic guitar and someone who could play a little flute, maybe even a little soft bass or something, but it's not built for drums. It goes like this. She can kill with a smile, she can wound with her eyes. She can ruin your faith with her casual lies, and she only reveals what she wants you to see. She hides like a child, but she's always a woman to me. She can lead you to love, she can take you or leave you. She can ask for the truth, but she'll never believe you. And she'll take what you give her as long as it's free. But she steals like a thief, but she's always a woman to me. Oh, she takes care of herself. She can wait if she wants. She's ahead of her time. Oh, and she never gives out, and she never gives in. She just changes her mind. She will promise you more than the Garden of Eden. Then she'll carelessly cut you and laugh while you're bleeding. And she'll take what you give her as long as it's free. Blame it all on yourself, 'cause she's always a woman to me. Oh, she takes care of herself. She can wait if she wants. She's ahead of her time. And oh, and she never gives out, and she never gives in. She just changes her mind. She's frequently kind, and she's suddenly cruel. She can do as she please, she ain't nobody's fool. She can't be convicted, she's earned her degree. And the most she will do is throw shadows at you. She's always a woman to me. Thank you very much. All right. Well, first of all, before I carry on, just a little reminder. First, I'm so pleased. We have nearly 100 people watching right now, which is blowing my mind. And I just want to thank you all. If you're really, really, really enjoying yourself, I would kindly submit for your consideration my digital tip jars, which are in the descriptions of both YouTube and Facebook. I have Venmo and PayPal. You can donate any amount you like, from $1 to however much. Sometimes people put in a lot, sometimes people put in a little, but it all adds up, and it helps me keep the electricity on and power new content like this. So thank you very much. The greatest gift you can give me is your presence here, so this is never required. Always appreciated, but never required. I'm just glad that you're all here sharing this special music with me. So I'm going to do one more song without tracks. We're going to do an up-tempo song here without tracks. It's kind of a rocker off of an album called Turnstiles. And it's one of those many songs about New York. lights go out on Broadway. Saw the Empire State laid low. Life went on beyond the Palisades. They all bought Cadillacs and left there long ago. We held the concert out in Brooklyn to watch the island bridges blow. They turned our power down, then drove us underground. We went right on with the show. See the lights go out on Broadway. Saw the ruins at my feet. You know, we almost didn't notice it. We seen it all the time on 42nd Street. They burned the churches up in Harlem like in that Spanish Civil War. The flames were everywhere, but no one really cared. It always burned out there before. Whoa. See the lights go out on Broadway. Oh, watch the mighty skyline fall. The boats were waiting at the Battery. The Union went on strike. They never sailed at all. They sent the carrier out from Norfolk, picked the Yankees up for free. They said the Queens could stay. They blew the Bronx away. They sank Manhattan out to sea. Whoa. Oh. You know those lights went bright on Broadway, but that was so many years ago. Before we all lived here in Florida, before the mafia took over Mexico. There are not many who remember. They say a handful still survive to tell the world about the way the lights went out and keep the memory alive. Thank you so much. Let's pick that pace up a little bit, shall we? Feels like I've been lost, and let's remember. Even thinking, feeling older and missing my younger days. Whoa, you should have known me much better, 'cause the past is something that never got in my way. Oh no, still I would not be here now if I never had the hunger. And I'm not ashamed to say the Wild Boys were my friends. Oh, 'cause I never felt the desire till the music set me on fire. Then I was saved. Oh yeah, I was keeping the faith. Yeah, 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 keeping the faith. Wore matador boots on the Black Brothers hat with a Cuban hue. Iridescent socks with the same color shirt and a tight pair of jeans. Oh, put on the sharkskin jacket, you know, the kind with the velvet collar, diddy bop shades. Oh yeah, took a fresh pack of Luckies and a mint called Sensen. Old man's Trojans and his Old Spice aftershave. Whoa, comb my hair in a pump and dog, while the rest of the Romeos won't permanent way. Oh yeah, I was keeping the faith. Yeah, 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 keeping the faith. You can get just so much from a good thing. You can linger too long in your dreams. Say goodbye to the oldest but goodest, 'cause the good old days weren't always good, and tomorrow ain't as bad as it seems. Learn stickball as a formal education. I lost a lot of fights, but it taught me how to lose okay. Whoa, well, I heard about sex, but not enough. Found you could dance and still look tough anyway. Oh, yes, I did. Found out a man ain't just being macho. Ate an awful lot of late night driving food, and I drank a lot of take-home pay. Thought I was a dude girl when I made it with a redhead girl in a Chevrolet. Oh yeah, I was keeping the faith. Oh yeah, 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 keeping the faith. Whoa, well, the good old days weren't always good, and tomorrow ain't as bad as it seems. I told you a reason for the whole revival. Now I'm outside to have an ice cold beer in the shade. Whoa, going home to the 45s. Ain't it wonderful to be alive when the rock and roll plays? Oh yeah, when the memories stay. Yeah, I'm keeping the faith. Yeah, 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 keeping the faith. I'm keeping the faith. Oh, you know I am. I'm keeping the faith. Oh yeah, I'm keeping the faith. Oh, you know I am. I'm keeping the faith. Ooh, I'm keeping the faith. Oh, you know I am. Hey, I bet none of you have ever heard this one either. white, a bottle of red, perhaps a bottle of rosé instead. We'll get a table near the street in our old familiar place, you and I, face to face. A bottle of red, a bottle of white. It all depends upon your appetite. I'll meet you anytime you want in our Italian restaurant. I got a new life, got a new wife, and the family is fine. Oh, we lost touch so long ago, lost weight, I did not know you could ever look so nice after so much time. Do you remember those days hanging out on the village green? Engineer boots, leather jacket, and tight blue jeans. Dropping job in the box, play a song about New Orleans. Cold beer, hot lights, my sweet romantic teenage nights. Yeah, 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 yeah. And the king and the queen and the prom, riding around with the car top down and the radio on. Nobody looked any finer, always more of the heat in the Parkway diner. We never knew we could want more than that out of life. Surely Brenda and Eddie would always know how to survive. Oh, 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 oh. Still going steady in the summer of '75, when they decided the marriage would be at the end of July. Everyone said that you're crazy, Brenda, you know that you're much too lazy, and that you can never afford to live that kind of life. Oh, but there we were waving Brenda and Eddie goodbye. Oh, oh, oh. Well, they got an apartment with deep park gardens and a couple of babies from seas. What a man that they bought with a friend they had saved for a couple of years. They started to fight when the money got tight. They just didn't count on the tears. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So let's rock and roll. Well, they lived for a while in a very nice style, but it's always the same in the end. We got a divorce as a matter of course, and the parted the closest of friends. And the king and the queen went back to the green, but you can never go back there again. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Brenda and Eddie had had it already by the summer of '75. Light of the Lord at the end of the show for the rest of their lives. Couldn't go back to the greasers. The best I could do was pick up their pieces, and we went through, they would both find a way to get by. Oh, and that's all I heard about Miranda and Eddie. Can't tell you more cause I told you already. Here we are waving Brenda and Eddie goodbye. Whoa, 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 whoa. Bottle of red, a bottle of white, whatever kind of mood you're in tonight. I'll meet you anytime you want in our Italian restaurant. Love it. All right. Let's kick it up a notch. In the middle of the night, I go walking in my sleep from the mountain bay to the river so deep. I've been searching for something sacred along, but the river is wide and it's too hard to cross. Even though I know the river is wide, I walk down every day, stand on the shore. I try to cross to the opposite side so I can finally find what I've been looking for. In the middle of the night, I go walking in my sleep through the jelly pit to the river so deep. I've been searching for something out of my soul, something I'd never lose, something somebody stole. Don't know where I go walking it now, but I'm tired and I don't want to walk anymore. Hoping not to live the rest of my life till I can finally find what I've been looking for. In the middle of the night, I go walking in my sleep through the jungle of a down to a river so deep. I'm still searching for something so uninformed. in the middle of the night. I go walking in my sleigh through the desert of truth till the river so deep. We all enter the ocean. We all start on the street. We're all carried along by the river of dreams in the middle of the night. Let's keep on rocking, shall we? One, two, three, four. What's the matter with the clothes I'm wearing? Can't you tell that your tie's too wide? Maybe I should buy some old town collars. Welcome back to the edge of jive. Where have you been hiding out lately, honey? You can't dress treasure till you spend it out of money. Everybody's talking about the new sound funny, but you're still rock and roll to me. What's the matter with the car I'm driving? Can't you tell that it's out of style? Should I get a set of white wall tires? Are you gonna cruise a miracle mile? Nowadays you can't be too sentimental. Your best bet's true, baby blue, continental. Hot funk, cold punk, even if it's old junk, still rock and roll to me. Oh, it doesn't matter what they say in the papers, it's always been the same old scene. Well, there's a new band in town, but you can't get the sound from the story in a magazine. Baby, that's your average taste. How about a pair of pink sidewinders and a bright orange pair of pants? Well, you could really be a floor brummer, baby, if you just give it half a chance. Don't waste your money on a new set of speakers. You get more mileage from a cheap pair of sneakers. Next phase, new wave, dance craze. Anyway, it's still rock and roll to me. All right, we go! What about a cloud I'm seeing? Don't you know that they're out of touch? Should I try to be a straight A student? If you are, then you drink too much. Don't you know about the new fashion, honey? All it takes are looks and a damn lot of money. To next phase, new wave, dance craze. about the new sound funny, but it's still rock and roll to me.
pretending, don't let me wait. You Catholic girls stop much too late. Sooner or later, come down to fate. I might as well be the one. Well, they showed you a statue, told you to pray. They built you a temple and locked you away. They never told you the price that you paid, the things that you might have done. Darling, only the good die young. That's what I said. Only the good die young. Only the good die young. You might have heard I run with a dangerous crowd. Ain't too pretty, we ain't too proud. Might be laughing a bit too loud, oh, but that never hurt no one. Come on, Virginia, show me a sign. Send up a signal, I'll throw you the line.
ice and the sun. Darling, only the good die young. That's what I said. Only the good die young. Only the good die young. Got a nice white dress and a party on your confirmation. Got a brand new soul. Oh, and a cross so gold. Virginia, they didn't give you quite enough information. Didn't count on me. You were counting on your rosary. Oh, 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 and they say there's a heaven for those who wait. Some say it's better, but I say it ain't. Rather laugh with the sinners and cry with the saints. Sinners are much more fun. Darling, only the good die young. That's what I said. Only the good die young. Only the good die young. Woo! Say your mother told you all that I could give you was a reputation. Never cared for me. Did she ever say a prayer for me? Oh, 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 so come out, come out, come out. Virginia, don't let me wait. You Catholic girls, stop much too late. To relate comes down to faith. I want to be the one. Darling, only the good die young. That's what I said. Only the good die young. The good die young. Only the good. Only the good die young. Ooh, 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 yeah. Well, Friday night I crashed your party. Saturday I said I'm sorry. Sunday came and trashed me out again. I was only having fun, wasn't hurting anyone, and we all enjoyed the weekend for a change. I was stranded in the combat zone. I walked to Bedford style on and rode my motorcycle in the rain. And you told me not to cry, but I made it home alive. So you say that only proves that I'm insane. You may be right, I may be crazy. Whoa, but it just may be a lunatic you're looking for. Turn out the light. Don't try to save me. You may be wrong, but all I know is you may be right. Well, remember how I found you there, alone in your electric chair. Told you dirty jokes until you smiled. You were lonely for a man. I said, take me as I am, 'cause you might turn out the lights. Oh, don't try to save me. Well, you may be wrong. For all I know, you may be right. Well, you may be wrong, but you may be right. You may be wrong, but you may be right. You may be wrong, but you may be right. Hey, you may be right. I may be crazy. You may be right. Say 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Woo! Well, goodness gracious. Thank you for going along with me on this ride today, guys. I'm using equipment that I'm not used to, and I'm still pretty dehydrated from pretty bad guts the last few days. So I'm pretty weak. When I'm done with this, I'm probably going to go collapse in my bed and sleep for about 14 hours. But I've really enjoyed doing it. This is the music that made me want to be a musician, made me want to be a songwriter, a piano player, all that good stuff. So thank you, Mr. Piano Man Billy Joel, for what you put into my life and all of the other things that it led to. And of all the music that he wrote and recorded, I don't think any of them made a more profound impact on me than this one, which is what I'm going to hang it up for the night with. But we'll be back, and you know I'll be playing lots of Billy Joel in the streams to come. But this was just my little special event mix for tonight. The song means a lot to me, and I hope since you can't be here with me in the room, at least you'll sing along with me in spirit. Shovels in. There's an old man sitting next to me, making love to his tonic and gin. He said, son, can you play me a memory? I'm not really sure how it goes. But it's sad and it's sweet, and I knew it complete when I wore a younger man's clothes. La la da da da, la la da 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 da. Sing us a song, dear the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody, and you've got us feeling all right. John at the bar is place that he'd rather be. Said, Steve, I believe this is killing me, as a smile ran away from his face. I'm sure that I could be a movie star if I could get out of this place. Talking with Davy, who's still in the Navy, and he probably will be for life. And the waitress is practicing politics as the businessman slowly gets stoned. A song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody. You've got us feeling all right. It's a pretty good crowd here for a Sunday stream. The manager, he gives me a smile. He knows that it's me that you came here to see. I hope that it's been worth your while. The piano sounds like a carnival, and the microphone smells like a beer. They sit at the bar, put bread in my jar. Say, man, what are you doing here? La 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 da da da. La la da 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 da. Sing us a song in the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody. You've got us feeling all right. Thank you so much, folks. At the end of every Billy Joel concert, he says, don't take any shit from anybody. At the end of mine, I'm usually a little more airy-fairy, and I say, remember, if you're a musician, if you're not having fun when you're making music, you're doing it wrong. And make sure that you're giving as much love as you can to as many people as you can, as often as you can, folks. We don't know when our particular journey comes to an end. So let's leave it all out on the field and not have any regrets, okay? Thank you. Special day for me. Now I'm going to go lay down and take about a 2-day nap. Thank you so much, guys. I'll be back next week with our normal by request piano vocal thing. So much fun. Thank you. Love you all.